So welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing a review and we're also going to talk about a few things. Today's review is on Result Isopropyl Myristate Rinse for head lice, which we've been dealing with for a while now, thanks to our school, my children's school. So as you can see, you cannot use this on babies at all. No head lice treatment for kids. Luckily he doesn't. But as you can see, yesterday there was an incident. My son here had much longer hair than that yesterday, and we had to chop it all off due to he came home from school and I went to go pick him up off the bus. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should subscribe. Comment, let me know what you think. I am going to keep updating on this because I've had to involve the bus company, I've had to involve the school board, and also the school, the principal, everybody, because there's an epidemic going on right now in the world. It's not just COVID or AIDS or any of that crap. So, but it's lice in the school system. And I'm honestly getting tired of parents getting blamed for this when there's a lot of clean families out there. And when I was a kid, head lice, that was something that, you know, they took extremely serious, and we've had to miss a few days of school because of it, if you had it. So as my child was getting off the bus yesterday, my son and my oldest daughter, the bus driver decided to not let him get off the bus. She stuck her arm out, and she looked right at me and went, "You!" And then she started peppering me, saying my children had to be checked for head lice and this and that. She had an epidemic on her bus. And then next thing you know, all the children on the bus started chanting, "We don't want head lice on our bus." So my son and daughter came running off there crying. And afterwards, to my son telling me that the bus driver physically pulled her bus over, took the initiative, and started combing through a bunch of the children's hair right on her bus for head lice. Now, I didn't know a bus driver had that capability, you know, to just initiate something like that. She pretty much assaulted my son and my daughter and a few other children on the bus. So I'm a little upset that that the school is not taking this serious. So I had to go out yesterday and spend about $100 on different products and other things like that, just to deal with the infestation, according to them. I've had to go through all their bedding and everything and check with a fine-tooth comb. And then the school's also threatening that if I don't send him to school, that they're going to fine me. According to Ontario, this is the new law. They can fine parents if the child is not attending school. But after what I witnessed yesterday, I'd prefer to take my child out of school, because this is just unreal. Bus drivers assaulting children, like, give me a fucking break. Like, pardon my language, maybe we should start installing cameras in the buses, and then we can actually see what's going on out there, like on the bus, instead of taking, people's word. Because according to the police out here, we need things recorded in order to prove things now. So I don't see that as a problem, since Ontario's got all this money to throw away, right? Teachers like to go on strike for stupidity, like more money. How about putting money into the school for nurses or, guidance counselors, or maybe treatments, because parents are spending hundreds of dollars a month on lice treatments, which is pretty pathetic, or even more on just trying to sanitize their homes because of lice, especially people with newborn babies, like I send my kids to school. Once a week, I'm getting a letter from the school stating that supposedly they're having a lice problem. And we just got to keep sending the kids to school. Treat them that one day, send them back to school the next day. So, but my children and myself were just humiliated in front of everybody at the bus stop. They came home crying and screaming. Now, I do have Children's Aid Society helping me out at home, because I called them for help, and my worker was here. And she witnessed everything going on, and she's not impressed either at what just happened. So, like, give me a break here. Like, it's pretty sad what's going on in Ontario. And I'm really sorry for what's going on around the world, but we do have to address certain things in the school system, because look at him. He's very upset that I had to chop all his damn hair off. Like, same with my oldest son. Like, they both got shaved, and they're not too happy. My daughter, not one hairstylist wants to deal with her because of the lice. And it's like trying to explain that to the school board. Now, I'm a low-income family, and that's not my fault. But you know what? I'm tired of being treated like a fucking homeless person. You know? Like, I'm so tired of it. I want to be treated equally. So if this would happen to anybody else's child, a lawyer, a politician, whatever, I expect the same reaction from them, just like me. So please let me know what you think. Sorry to vent, but I felt like this had to be talked about. Now, this stuff does work miracles, okay? I watched the lice fall off. It's a spray-on. You spray it on. It doesn't smell. You leave it on for about 15, 20 minutes. Highly recommended by the pharmacist. So I did my son, my other son, my daughter, my wife, and myself, just in case, even though I don't have any damn hair, you know? So, yeah. So please repost, post, let your friends know. Ask your children if, you know, this has happened to them, or even their friends. Ask your colleagues. Like, personally, I'm getting so tired.